I've reviewed a lot of compact cases over the years, and honestly, most of them force you into some sort of compromise somewhere. Maybe it's the GPU support, maybe it's cooling, maybe you're suddenly paying a premium for an ATX motherboard and an SFX power supply just to make everything fit inside. The new Lian B4 Micro-ATX case takes a different approach here. Developed in collaboration with Dan Cases, this is a 21.3 liter small form factor chassis designed around Micro-ATX rather than mini-ATX. The goal is simple here: deliver the compact footprint people want without sacrificing hardware compatibility. And looking at the specs, Lian may have actually pulled it off. You get support for Micro-ATX motherboards, graphics cards up to 358mm long, ATX or SFX power supplies, large air coolers, and even a 360mm radiator if you're running an SFX PSU. So let's take a closer look at the B4 and see whether this is one of the most practical small form factor cases we've seen in a long time, and can it beat the predecessor, the A3 model, which is my favorite small form factor case. The B4 comes in at just 21.3 liters, making it significantly smaller than a traditional mid-tower while still maintaining support for much larger hardware than most SFF cases. The dimensions of the case are 406.95mm deep, 191mm wide, and 207.5mm high. What immediately stands out is the flexibility. Lian designed the B4 to work in both horizontal and vertical orientations. In horizontal mode, it blends naturally into a desktop setup and almost looks like a high-end console or workstation. So switch it up into the vertical mode and the footprint shrinks by roughly 30%, giving it a much more traditional tower appearance while taking up less desk space. This is one of those features that sounds simple on paper but can completely change how the system fits into your workspace. The case is available in 4 versions: mesh black or white and wood black or white. The mesh models focus entirely on the airflow, while the wood variants combine airflow-focused mesh with real wood front accents that give the chassis a much more premium and furniture-friendly appearance. Let's call it the IKEA case. Personally, I think the wood versions are going to be incredibly popular. They look clean, modern, and fit into an office or living room environment much better than most gaming-focused cases. The front I/O is positioned along the top edge of the chassis, making it easily accessible regardless of whether you are running the case horizontally or vertically. It's a small detail, but it's clear Lian designed this case around real-world usability rather than simply trying to make it as small as possible. In case you decide to run the case vertically, you will have to reposition the I/O panel to the so-called deck. This is the thing that mounts to the underside of the case and converts it to a vertical case. So getting inside the case, first you need to remove all the panels, which give you access to an interior that's surprisingly spacious considering the overall smaller footprint of the case. The first thing you'll notice is that the complete layout of the case has been redesigned. So in order to open the case, there is a procedure now. First, you remove the top panel, it comes off easily. Then you remove the front panel, which will allow for the side panels to be taken off. Different approach than on the A3 model. In my opinion, this is a step down, as on the A3 you could just pop off the side panel whenever you wanted, but this time you need to do several steps. Airflow is clearly a priority here. Nearly every panel features extensive ventilation, allowing fresh air to reach the GPU, CPU cooler and power supply from multiple directions. The B4 ships with 2 pre-installed 120mm slim fans mounted on a removable top bracket. These fans operate at up to 1800 RPM, deliver up to 64.2 CFM airflow and generate up to 2.4mm H2O static pressure. What I particularly like is that Lian didn't just throw in a couple of fans and call it a day. The removable bracket makes building significantly easier, and for an air-cooled system, the front slim fan can actually be repositioned as an intake fan to improve airflow through the CPU cooler. That's the kind of flexibility enthusiasts really appreciate. The interior layout and hardware support, well, actually this is where the B4 really starts to separate itself from many competing SFF cases. The motherboard support extends up to Micro-ATX, it supports mini-ATX as well, and that might not sound exciting at first, but it's arguably one of the biggest advantages of the entire design. Compared to the ITX, Micro-ATX boards are typically less expensive, they offer more expansion slots, more storage options, and generally provide better value in the end. So that's something a lot of builders are going to appreciate. GPU support is excellent as well. The case supports graphics cards up to 358mm long and up to 4 slot thick. In other words, fitting modern flagship GPU shouldn't be a problem here. And if you're worried about GPU sag, Lian Li includes an adjustable anti-sag bracket from the factory. The support arm can be repositioned for proper contact while avoiding interference with GPU fans. Another nice touch is the removable front fan bracket, so if you ever tried installing a massive GPU inside a compact case, you'll know how frustrating it can be. So Lian Li solved that problem by making the front fan bracket removable, so giving you significantly easier access during installation so you can install the GPU from the front of the case. As for the fan support, you can do the following. Two 120mm at the top, it comes with two slim fans pre-installed, one 120mm at the rear side, one 120mm at the front, three 120mm at the bottom or two 140mm, and on the side bracket you can install three 120mm fans or two 140mm fans. In terms of radiators, you can mount up to 360mm, but only on the side rail and only if you use SFX power supply. Again, compared to the A3, this is a letdown in my book. Yeah, you can gain more space in the bottom of the case for larger GPUs, but this side-mounted AIO is a trade-off in return, as well as the forced SFX PSU. The air cooling support is surprisingly strong for a 21-liter chassis. The B4 supports CPU coolers up to 162mm tall with a side bracket installed, or up to 168 if the bracket is completely removed. That means many premium dual tower coolers will fit without issue. But if you ask, will the Noctua NHD15 G1 or G2 fit here, they can't fit because they are too large. The rear fan bracket is also reversible, so when running a large air cooler, the bracket can be positioned inward to optimize airflow through the heatsink and improve cooling performance, of course. But if you decide to go with the AIO cooling, well, you need to reverse it. Again, another example of Lian Li paying attention to real-world builder needs. But if liquid cooling is more your thing, the B4 has plenty to offer. With an SFX power supply installed, the radiator support extends all the way up to 360mm with support for 240mm and 280mm radiators as well. The maximum radiator thickness is rated at 52mm with the fans installed. Builders using an ATX power supply still get support for 240mm radiators only, and this is a limit as well as a letdown compared to the A3 model, in which I am still running 360 AIO at the top with full ATX power supply in the front. The rear fan bracket can be repositioned outward to provide additional clearance when mounting a side radiator, giving builders more flexibility depending on their cooling configuration. For a case this size, having legitimate 360 AIO support is genuinely impressive, but again, the A3 did this better in my opinion. As for the power supply support and cable management, one of my favorite things about the B4 is that Lian Li didn't force users into the SFX only ecosystem. Well, yeah, if you want to use the 360 AIO, but you can run either ATX PSU up to 140mm in size or SFX PSU. The included mounting bracket supports both of the formats. For builders upgrading from an existing system, this could save a substantial amount of money since many users already own a quality ATX power supply. The cable management is also better than expected for a compact chassis, still requires you to be creative with the wires. The PSU brackets include tie-down points for access cables, while dedicated metal routing clips above the motherboard area help organize CPU and PSU power cables. One feature I haven't talked enough about yet is the vertical mode implementation like this one here. Lian Li didn't simply rotate the case and call it a day. The B4 includes a swiveling rear cable management bracket that helps keep display cables, USB cables and power cables routed cleanly when operating in the vertical orientation. The DisplayPort and HDMI cables up to 52mm in height are supported. There's also a rotatable AC inlet at the rear, so when positioned outward it makes connection and disconnection of the power cables much easier, but when rotated inward it helps absorb excess cable length inside the chassis and actually improves cable management in the vertical mode, of course. Storage support is fairly straightforward. The B4 supports one 3.5-inch hard drive or 2.5-inch SSD mounting location on the bottom of the case and additional 2.5-inch SSD support in the front of the case. Most builders today will rely primarily on the NVMe drives anyway, so I don't see this as a major issue or disadvantage, but users with large storage requirements may find it somewhat limiting. So Lian Li also offers an optional vertical aero deck accessory. This converts the chassis into a more tower-like configuration and enhances airflow around the graphics card, for example. So for users running high-end GPUs, especially cards like the RTX 5080 or the RTX 5090, improved airflow can make a noticeable difference to the temperatures and noise levels. So you do get this deck, which can be mounted on the underside of the case if you remove the existing feet. So you get support for mounting 3 120mm or 2 140mm fans in the deck, and it comes with glass sides in case you install some RGB fans and you want them to be seen. Front comes with the wood, of course, and it's magnetically attached on the case. So at around $29.99 it looks like a genuinely useful upgrade rather than just another cosmetic accessory. The building experience, looking at everything together, the B4 feels like a case designed by people who actually build PCs. The removable brackets, the anti-sag support, flexible cooling options, support for both ATX and SFX power supplies, and Micro-ATX motherboard compatibility, they all contribute to a building experience that should be significantly less frustrating than many traditional SFF cases. The most compact cases ask you to compromise. The B4 feels like it's trying to eliminate as many compromises as possible, but you still need to be creative when building and plan cable routes beforehand. As for the pros and cons, for the pros it's compact, 21.3 liters footprint, supports Micro-ATX motherboards, supports ATX and SFX power supplies, up to 358 GPU support. Included GPU anti-sag bracket is also present. It has excellent cooling flexibility and up to 360mm radiator support, vertical and horizontal layouts. It has good cable management features, attractive wood panel versions of course, and extremely competitive starting price. But of course it has some cons. It has limited storage options. The 360mm radiator support requires SFX PSU and you can only mount it on this side of the case. There are no tempered glass included on the standard models, and some cooling configurations require bracket removal or repositioning of some components inside. But the verdict is that the B4 feels like one of the smartest compact cases Lian Li has released in years. What makes it special isn't just the size, it's the fact that Lian Li managed to fit so much hardware compatibility in such a compact chassis while avoiding many of the compromises normally associated with small form factor systems. So you do get support for Micro-ATX motherboards, large graphics cards, tower air coolers, ATX power supplies, serious water cooling options, and the flexibility to run the case horizontally or vertically depending on your setup. The starting price is just $69.99 for the mesh version. The B4 also delivers impressive value here. So if you've been looking for a compact gaming PC without dealing with the usual ITX headaches and extra costs, the B4 could easily become one of the most compelling small form factor cases of this year. But again, I just can't get over the fact that you can't mount a 360 radiator up top like you could on the A3. It must be that I'm too attached to the A3. It was a perfect case to begin with, so easy to work with and still looks dope. So that's it guys, I hope you liked the video, sub to the channel, like and share it, and I'll see you in another one, and let me know if you share my opinion about the A3 versus B4 things. See ya.